players behind only LeBron and KD. Puts in perspective the kind of career that James Harden has had. Here is Doc Rivers, head coach of those Philadelphia 76ers.
Great, but if he has 20 points and 14, either way he does it, they're all points for us, and we're good with that.
Did you find that he was more aggressive tonight? It seemed like he tackled.
No, I just thought we kept getting the right matchups. Joel, you could see, was a little gassed at the time, and James sensed that. And I thought that was huge. I thought the biggest part of the game, too, was the beginning of the fourth quarter. You know, Joel needed rest. That group came on the floor. We created fouls. We increased the lead. And when Joel came back in the game with 7.5 minutes, we were already in penalty. That's huge. Now, every time they touch you foul, you go to the line, you make free throws. That's a big thing to do.
Doc, what do you think about your guys' composure? I mean, even going back to game 2.
Yeah, you know, listen, I thought game 2 our composure was good. We just couldn't make shots, right? From that point on, now we're making shots, you know. Defensively, we've been much better. You know, first half, the offensive rebounds and the turnovers literally kept them in the game. Second half, we didn't turn it over as much. I think they have one offensive rebound maybe, and that changed the game for us.
Coach, how do you take this now and carry it with you to Miami?
Well, Joel's going to be able to play.
That's true. Well, like in terms of being able to shoot the ball.
I mean, I'm just saying. But, yeah, the shooting is going to be key. You know, it's long been said that the role players shoot better at home, right? And, you know, you can make a case, both teams. They're looking at their threes that they didn't make tonight, and they had some looks. It almost feels like I felt after the 2 games in Miami. So game 5 is going to be a lot of fun.
Talking about that stint to start the fourth, it looked like Paul, that might have been his most disciplined defensive.
Yes. Stayed home, no gambling. But, you know, we want him to stay aggressive, though. Like, he can do a couple things that 5s can't do. He's a 4, really, but, you know, that 5s can't do. And so we tell him to do that. And, you know, I told him, you're playing 10 to 12 minutes. I'm not that concerned with 5 fouls. You know, if game 1 and 2, those were a major concern because we didn't have enough bigs. But now with Joel, and it actually, in some ways, we're telling him to be more aggressive. You know, go for it.
With Jimmy Butler, how patient
It was amazing tonight. I moved him to second all-time in Marquette. You know, I really did. It was Wade, and then of course, and then Jimmy. Now Jimmy's ahead of me for sure. So I gave that up tonight. I'm joking.
How do you even? I mean,
He was tough. He was tough. Listen, I got to watch film, but he frustrated me tonight. You know, Dan Burke was off the cliff almost. I mean, he made everything. You know what he did tonight? He went laugh a lot. That's something that in the past he's really not done. So we're gonna have to figure that one out because he was tough and he scored on everyone. He didn't care who it was. He was scoring, and so he's tough. I thought our spacing was bad, honestly, and I thought that's why James got free in the second half, because that's all we talked about at halftime. I thought our flashes were bad in the first half, and we kind of correct that on the fronts with Joel. But once we get to the right space, then when they reach, you can see them, you can make passes. When we're not spaced right, when you drive, they have a lot of hands, and they dig them out.
Second straight game, it felt like Joel got some easy duck-ins against their switches
Yeah.
early, and then maybe that petered off late.
Yeah.
Is that fatigue-based?
I think so, and I thought we could have done a better job, honestly. I didn't think we did a great job of feeding Joel in his spots tonight. That will be something we'll watch film on and work on because he's so important to us. And we get, you know, he creates matchup problems, and getting him the ball is a good thing every time.
Miami shot 14 of 65 in the 2 games here. How much of that is negative variance versus your team really?
Negative variance? What are we in? Are we in chemistry? What are we doing here? You know?
Like they didn't shoot it well.
Yeah, thank you. Now you're talking my language. You know, listen, I think a lot of it was defense, and then it also is they missed some shots too. Like the humble side of me says we got to be better defensively when we go to Miami. We do. Like I thought Hero missed 2 or 3 looks that he will not miss, right? Vincent missed some shots, and so, but I also thought we got out and ran them off of the line a lot tonight and made them take the second pass and rush shots. And so it was a little bit of both.
Both teams have, veteran guys in James and Jimmy that just kind of control the pace of the
Yeah.
score. And how big is that in this series?
It's huge. You're not going to speed Jimmy up. We know that. You're not going to speed James up, and they know that. So, I thought we did a better job with Maxey getting him in the right spots, especially early. I still think we can do a better job there offensively. I think we can do a better job getting it to Joel in the spots. He's fighting too much to get open and get the ball, and we have to do a better job there.
This weekend, games 3 and 4. Just another reason why Joel Embiid is MVP of the league.
Yeah. Really, it is. And just his defense, his presence, his scoring, everything. He does everything for us. And we haven't seen the best of Joel in this series yet. He's still trying to figure out how to play with that massive sliding all over his face and his hands. So I think the best is yet to come for Joel in this series.
Back to the threes, because down there, I think we combined in game 1 and 2 for 14 and 16 in each of these games.
Yeah.
Having Joel on the court.
That's it, But, it is it. It's not as simple as that, but it's almost as simple as that. Because when Joel rolls, even if he doesn't get the ball, he takes the entire team with him. And the key for us is to move the ball. And that's all we talked about was hockey assists tonight. It's not going to be the first pass. It's going to be the second pass that's going to find the shooter, and I thought we did that tonight.
You talked so much about just not avoiding the emotional roller coaster of how a series can go from one game to the next, but besides Joel, the role that he gives you, what's been the key to sort of staying the course and now making it?
Just everybody doing their role and everybody, being a star in their role. Each guy understanding we didn't need more. We need what you do best, and that's all we need. And I thought we did that. I thought this was a murky game to me. Like it was really hard for either team to find rhythm. It was easy for either team to get frustrated tonight, and we didn't. We just stayed the course, and that's a good sign moving forward. Thanks, guys.